All right, and there it is. Right there it is. Juan Soto going over to the New York Mets. Right, New York Mets no longer little brother. Right, big brothers. New York Mets have joined the party. Steve Cohen, quite the spender. Daddy Cohen, a lot different. A lot different than Will Pond days. Right, gets Soto here for $765 million for 15 years. Meanwhile, the Yankees offered him 760 million over 16 years. Now, if you're a Yankee fan like I am, are we happy about this? No. We took an L on this one. That's Look, whatever you want to say about prospects and all this stuff, we gave up a substantial amount of prospects for um, Soto and even major league players. You know, Michael King. I don't listen. It's still a considerable amount of what we've given up. We don't have him. Kind of got a little bit worried in a sense when as soon as the World Series was over and they're interviewing Soto. Soto already kind of makes it known that he is a free agent, right? Like no, really showed no emotion at all during this time to the New York Yankees, right? And that was probably by design. Um, Try to build that relationship, try to kind of forge something to get it going. But that was not to be. And, you know, you always kind of want that 1-2 punch, right? With the Yankees, and Judge, Soto Judge, Judge Soto would have been phenomenal, right? Is that a guarantee to win titles? No. I mean, look, you had Otani and Trout, and in on the Angels there, and he unfortunately was not able to stay healthy in Trout, and and Otani went on his way. Just really, you know, we weren't able to build a relationship. We weren't able to build a relationship, and I think really what it comes down to is Steve Cohen. Steve Cohen and his promise and his endless amount of money that he has, um, kind of made, I think, Soto feel secure in his baseball future with the Mets, right? I mean, when you have, for example, when you are Steinbrenner and you're kind of conveying to the problem of the Yankees that they're not able to kind of sustain this type of this type of payroll, that's hard to do and yada yada yada. That starts to kind of creep in doubts, um, maybe just in Soto's mind. Who wanted it more? You heard stories where judges saying that he wanted to give Soto his space. Meanwhile, you're hearing stories about Lindor making a call even as late as today, before D Day. Look, here's the thing, too, on the flip side that you might look at this if you're Soto, right? You can maybe kind of understand it. Soto would never be one of the greatest Yankees, in my opinion. There's so many people that he has to leapfrog, right? I don't think he's going to be better than Judge. And there's so many names in Yankee lore. That's impossible to leapfrog if you're a Soto. I'm not saying that he couldn't do it, but it's highly unlikely. Soto, all he has to do with the Mets is help him win one title, maybe two titles, and he automatically leapfrogs into being one of the greatest Mets of all time. Mike Piazza is up there right now as one of the greatest Mets of all time, but he was not able to bring a championship to the Mets. And that's something very important towards this Mets fan base. God knows how many times we hear the 69 Mets and the 86 Mets. They even celebrate the teams that did not even win go into the World Series. Rather, teams that didn't even win the World Series. I think they even celebrated like the 2015 Mets. Yeah. So Mets need that hero, that savior. Now you see what is Plan B. A lot of Yankee fans were arguing that they rather spend that money on a couple of players as opposed to one. Look, hey, the way I see it's not my money, right? Not our money. And Soto was one of the best free agents out there. So, you hear my cat meowing. I hope all is well. Juan Soto to the New York Mets. Good to be related to Juan Soto. I'm sure he's going to have a lot of unknown family relatives popping over. Look, does it sting? It stings a little bit. It stings a little bit. But again, we know that that necessarily signing the best player or signing or winning in free agency doesn't necessarily correlate to championships. Hope all is well.